welcome to all of you to a lovely session with Dr. Grewal. हमेशा की तरह डॉक्टर ग्रेवाल के साथ हमारे साथ एक बहुत अच्छे गेस्ट हैं डॉक्टर सोनिया. She will be helping us with a lot of information and definitely solving a lot of queries with all of you. But before that, as usual, Dr. Grewal will let us know more about Dr. Sonia. So over to you, Dr. Grewal. We can begin.
Thank you, Priyanka. Namaskar, good evening to everybody, to our regular Tuesday 4 p.m. talk. And as we have been doing for the past few months, हमारी कोशिश होती है कि हम उन मुद्दों को टच करें जो कि क्वालिटी ऑफ लाइफ को इफेक्ट करती है. आप सब लोग कुछ अंक के सियाने हो तभी इतनी उम्र में पहुंचे हो. You have done something good in your life. You have earned something good in your life to have reached this age. Remember, hardly 17 to 20% of the people all over the world cross 60 years. So you are privileged people and there's no harm in clapping for you great guys. Now, जैसे जैसे हमारी उम्र बढ़ती है, एक बहुत पुरानी पंजाबी की कहावत है, बंदा 17-72 हो गया. वो कहते जी की होया वहमी हो गया, की हो गया 17-72 हो गया जी. कुछ नहीं जी एवं वहमी हो गया जी, कुछ नहीं जी बुजुर्ग हो गया जी. You see, there is a tendency in society to condemn an old person more mentally than physically. I am repeating this line. The condemnation or rejection of an elder person is more mentally than physically. आप घर में जब होते हो तो कोई एल्डर बीच में बोलने लगता है, ठहर जा बाबू जी तुसी चुप रहो, थानू नहीं पता. एक यंगस्टर कपड़े नए लेके आता है, दादाजी कहते हैं या नाना जी कहते हैं भाई एक ही पाया, ओ आप ना पुराने जमाने को हो. Mentally you are rejected before you are rejected physically. So the challenge is, as long as you are mentally active, you can take up all challenges in this world. Now the question is, आप सब लोग पूछेंगे कि जी दिमाग को यंग कैसे रखें? The challenge is not to keep दिमाग young. The challenge is to keep दिमाग useful. That is the challenge. So today we have a very beautiful, charming young brain, a daughter of a very, very illustrious teacher of mine, Padam Bhushan, Dr. Purushottam Lal ki beti, Dr. Sonia Lal Gupta, married to a son of a very, very dear friend of mine. So, ye to parivar hai bachchi. But it's a matter of very great pride I'm feeling that a girl of such stature is so humble and is willing to participate in one telephone call, because I wanted a neurologist, and you all remember last week we had a neurologist, and not many doctor लोग बड़े greedy भी है ना, जैसे society greedy है, तो सब लोग कहते हैं ठीक है हमें लेक्चर के लिए बुलाना है तो कितने पैसे दोगे. तो सोनिया से मैं डर डर के पूछा मैंने, पर रिस्क ने तो बेचारी ने फट कह दिया कि नहीं जी मैं तो फट आ जाऊंगी. So thank you so much, Sonia. And it's a pleasure to have you over among such youngsters.
Thank you, Dr. Sonia.
They're all looking for that one little guidance tip. बड़ा लेक्चर सुनने की आदि नहीं है, दुखी हो जाएंगे फिर अपने कर देंगे. तो एक जैसे हम पढ़ाई में कुंजी पढ़ के पास होते थे ना, चीटिंग करके, तो एक कुंजी वाला सवाल दीजिए. And ladies and gentlemen, today's topic is, as somebody just asked me what is the topic, so I had said protecting your brain as you age. So keep your brain khali so that you can listen and assimilate whatever Dr. Sonia Lal Gupta says. Sonia, the stage is yours. Welcome to the...
Thank you so much, Dr. Grewal, and good evening, everyone. And thank you so much for such a wonderful introduction. It's very humbling to be amongst everyone over here, and an absolute pleasure. I'll just share my screen. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we can.
Perfect. So today I wanted to, this is one of those topics which, when it comes to our brain, I think Dr. Garewal rightly said, honestly, age is but a number. And if we can mentally stay active, literally age is just a number, and we can conquer the world. And the most experienced minds, actually, what I've learned now over time is there is no replacement for experience. So it's very important to keep your brain active. And today, through this talk, my goal is to kind of, in the beginning, I'll just cover a couple of very common problems that people face. That'll be very short, like as they get older, what are the things they have to look out for? And then later on, I will talk about some tips on how you can actually, what changes you can do in your lifestyle, what changes you can do to actually help protect your brain. So for protect it from actually degenerating or from, getting dementia, and what steps you can take to make your brain as active as needed. So I'll move forward. So before we start, we'll start with some fun facts about the brain. The brain is actually 60% of our brain is made out of fat. It is one of the fattiest organs in our body. And the information at which, the speed at which information travels in the brain is absolutely amazing. I mean, as I speak, as I even move my finger, the information travels at up to 268 miles an hour. That's how amazing this organ is. And the human brain contains trillions and trillions of connections and more than 86 billion neurons. So it is an absolutely amazing, an amazing organ. It is what makes each person what we are. You can transplant a lot of organs now, but you cannot transplant the brain. And I think that is why it is even more important that we start protecting it. We start recognizing and valuing what we have and try to do our best to protect it from an early age itself. So now when it comes to aging, unfortunately, aging is inevitable. No one can escape from it. Whether it's the President of the United States or somebody selling vegetables somewhere, anybody, anywhere in the world, whether it's China, America, India, Australia, no one can escape from aging. No money can change it, nothing can change it. And now every organ ages as we grow old, including the brain. And in the brain, typically changes happen in a very subtle, slow manner. So what are the most concerning factors that affect our brain as we age? Our strokes, the memory issues, and of course, stress. And with COVID coming on board, I think stress has just been, at the higher level for a lot of people and has really affected a lot of people. So going forward,
Sonia, sorry to interrupt. All languages are allowed. Hindi, Punjabi, Urdu, anything.
Perfect, sir. ठीक है. So when it comes to our brain, we basically have the left side and the right side. I really like this slide because this kind of identifies हमारा brain काम कैसे करता है, how it works. So when it comes to, the left side, how we speak, our language, our calculations, our thinking, our analysis is all from the left side of the brain. While the right side of the brain is where आपको creativity आती है, painting, music. So, the beauty is if somebody had a stroke in the left side of the brain and they cannot speak, interestingly, they can still react to music. And there have been cases where people can still sing. So that's how amazing the brain is. But I thought this was a very fun slide which kind of identified कि brain के left or right functions क्या होते हैं. Then we come to this medical emergency. I always like to cover stroke because I feel that this is one emergency जिसको recognize करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. So what is a stroke? It's a medical emergency where there is sudden disruption of blood supply in the brain. So sudden, एकदम blood supply आपकी रुकती है. It can happen in two ways.
Okay.
Either it can happen as
volume
in the form of an ischemic stroke.
Full volume है. नहीं सुन रहा मैंने.
Either it can happen in the form
चल रही है तो बोल रही है लेडी ਇੱਥੇ आ रहा stroke is a medical emergency where there is sudden disruption of blood. नहीं सुन नहीं रहा मतलब तो बोल तो लिखा हुआ है स्क्रीन पे दिख रहा है मैंने.
प्लीज म्यूट कर लीजिए अपने आप को म्यूट कर दीजिए.
आके प्लीज कॉल आ रहा हैगा ਤੇ डॉक्टर सोनिया लाल गुप्ता स्क्रीन वो भी चले गए ਹੁਣ.
प्रियंका कैन यू म्यूट हिम?
ਹੁਣ कुछ
प्लीज म्यूट योरसेल्फ.
स्टार्ट वीडियो कर दा. ओ सॉरी नहीं अच्छा तो शेयर या पार्टिसिपेंट्स और मोर समथिंग की करना
प्रियंका प्लीज म्यूट एवरी
वॉल्यूम तो हैगा वॉल्यूम तो फुल है
प्रियंका प्लीज म्यूट एवरी
हाँ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਚੈੱਕ ਕਰੋ ਹਾਂਜੀ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਨੇ ਡਾਕਟਰ ਗਰੇਵਾਲ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਨੇ
ਅਮਰਜੀਤ ਜੀ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਮਿਊਟ yourself
ਨਾ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਹੀ ਸੁਣ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ
please mute yourself you're spoiling the whole program
ਸਕਰੀਨ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਦਿਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਬਸ
ਪ੍ਰਿयंका please mute everybody Sonia, please go ahead.
हाँ जी. So just to talk about the different types of stroke. So ischemic stroke is जहाँ पे आपकी आर्टरी ब्लॉक हो जाती है. So in a way it is a simple thing जैसे हार्ट अटैक होता है. हार्ट अटैक में भी आपकी आर्टरी ब्लॉक होती है वैसे ही ischemic स्ट्रोक होता है. आपकी आर्टरी होती है जिसे ब्लड सप्लाई जा रही होती है ब्रेन में वो रुक जाती है. और हेमोरेजिक स्ट्रोक है जिसमें आपकी जो वेसल्स होते हैं the vessels actually start thinning out. So it's important. The important thing about stroke is sudden. This जो भी symptoms आते हैं they come all at once. And typically the risk of stroke, believe it or not, doubles after the age of 55 years. So what are the common signs and symptoms that we have to learn how to recognize? Weakness of the face, there could be sudden vision changes, difficulty understanding, language का effect होना, suddenly getting off balance, suddenly having numbness on one side, sudden. The word हमें सबको जो याद रखना है आज वो है sudden. एकदम symptoms शुरू होते हैं. So as soon as the symptoms start, it is important we recognize it. Now, what are the risk factors of a stroke? There are multiple risk factors, and most of us, are already aware. But the most common ones are smoking. So if anybody smokes, please, it is a very, very big risk factor, and I'll be talking about that later on. Obesity, आपका मोटापा, heart disease, of course, having diabetes, having high blood pressure, high cholesterol, these and physical inactivity, ये सारे stroke के they are very major risk factors. So this particular slide, अगर end of the day stroke के point of view से we all can remember these signs, I will say my lecture has been successful because it is very important to remember these things. So the formula is simple: be fast. And इसमें even if you can remember fast, how do you recognize if somebody is having a stroke? Be fast. B for balance. One can get off balance, have sudden, they'll be walking step, suddenly they feel they're falling to one side. Again, sudden. I, they're having sudden visual symptoms. F, weakness of the face. A, weakness of the arm. S, difficulty speaking. And T, time. Time is brain. So in case anybody, ever you notice anybody has such a symptom in front of you, get to the hospital right away. And the reason is that if you reach the hospital within a particular time frame, and you might be able to get a medication which can reverse possibly the changes, and that can completely change your life. So with every minute of delay, believe it or not, 1.9 million neurons get damaged. 1.9 million neurons. So it is very important that we recognize if somebody is having a stroke and get to the hospital as soon as possible. Then we come to normal aging and memory changes. Now, forgetfulness, मेरे पास patients आते हैं, most common symptom, एक होता है कि जी भूलने लग गए हैं. So, forgetfulness is a normal part of aging. And not every memory problem is Alzheimer's dementia. Because the biggest tension जो लोगों को आजकल होती है कि मुझे Alzheimer's तो नहीं है, कि मुझे memory issues हो रहे हैं, कहीं Alzheimer's तो नहीं है. Not every memory problem is Alzheimer's. Many of it is just a part of aging. Sometimes vitamin B12, B3 की कमी, thyroid में changes, even depression, believe it or not, can sometimes cause something called pseudo dementia, जहाँ पे depression में ऐसे लगता है कि लोगों को memory issues हो रहे हैं. So it's important to recognize कि causes क्या हैं, अगर वो बहुत differently अगर वो proceed कर रहे हैं. And now the question is, आप differentiate कैसे करते हैं? How do you differentiate between normal aging and something like Alzheimer's? I won't take a lot of time on this slide, but meaning आपको याद रखना है, the simple thing is, when it is normal aging, most of the people recognize they're having memory issues. आप खुद बोलोगे यार मैं ये भूल रही हूँ चीज, I'm having this issue. Alzheimer's में बहुत बारी the person who's having symptoms, they don't recognize कि उनको ये symptoms हो रहे हैं. Family आके कहती है, डॉक्टर साहब ये इनको मेमोरी प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं, मैंने नोटिस किया they're not solving problems as the way they used to do. They're getting lost while in normal aging the moment आप थोड़ा सा एनालिसिस करोगे, गलतियां हो सकती हैं, चीजें आप भूल सकते हैं, पर आप थोड़ा सा जब दिमाग लगाएंगे आप चीजों को याद कर सकते हैं. So those are the signs and symptoms of how you can differentiate between normal aging क्या है and what is Alzheimer's dementia. Another thing is कभी-कभी and Alzheimer's में बहुत बार होता है कि वर्ड वो गलत बोल देते हैं, टाइम का नहीं पता चलता. So this is how you end up recognizing this is Alzheimer's and what is normal aging. So what exactly is dementia? In medical terms हम बोले dementia is the loss of cognitive functioning. Cognitive functioning मतलब thinking, याद करना, remembering and reasoning, analyzing, and also change in behavior to the point where it interferes with the person's daily life and activities. So आपकी day to day activities में आपको changes दिखने शुरू होते हैं. What are the common symptoms? Change in memory, language, personality changes. Kabhi I remember a case where somebody came in saying that the only thing they noticed was change in personality. That person used to be very quiet and a very calm person, and now suddenly is very aggressive, very angry all the time, and he was having a different type of a dementia. But those are the subtle changes that you see in a person who's starting to have maybe possibly dementia jaise symptoms. This particular slide I really wanted to show was to kind of give you an idea. You can see on the left side how nice and plump the normal brain is. Our brain, it's made of fat, it has a lot of water content, but you can see on the right side, how shrunk it is. So in people who have severe dementia, the brain starts shrinking, and hippocampus is the area in the brain which actually forms our memories. So you can see over here that how that particular area is also shrinking. So sometimes when we see the MRI, although it's not diagnostic is made on clinical symptoms, kya hai, kab se symptoms ho rahe hain, blood test bhi karenge, but MRI can give us a clue ki what can be the cause of somebody having memory issues. Under dementia, there are multiple types of dementia like Alzheimer's, vascular dementia. Why is vascular dementia यहाँ पे mention करना जरूरी क्यों है? क्योंकि hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, I think majority have some problem or the other who are over here. Look, that is in India. India is the diabetes capital of the world, so it is such a common issue. Small blood vessels over time, if you do not control your blood pressure, if you do not control your diabetes, अगर आप अपने cholesterol को नहीं control करते हैं, over time छोटे-छोटे blood vessels brain के अंदर they start getting blocked. So आपको sudden symptoms नहीं आएंगे उसमें, but over time memory issues start cropping up and you start seeing a damage in the brain. So that is how you start recognizing that yes, this could be a vascular dementia. And then apart from that, we have other dementias as well. Now we come to the risk factors for dementia. So people above 65 years of age are more prone. Family history, ये बहुत एक stressful part होता है क्योंकि somebody with a family history of Alzheimer's dementia, they get scared कि क्या उनको भी Alzheimer's होगा कि नहीं. So it is not at all a given that if somebody has a family history of dementia, they're also going to get dementia. There are certain genes that can make people prone to it, but typically उन families में बहुत early onset होता है dementia का. People start having memory issues at the age of 50 itself. Late 50s, early 60s, they'll start having symptoms. In normal aging, in normal dementia that happens, symptoms come up at the age of typically above 75 to even above 80 years of age when people start having a little bit of memory issues. So family history से किसी को कभी डरना नहीं है, उसका stress नहीं लेना है. Then of course other risk factors, lack of exercise. मैं आगे जाके I'm going to talk about the preventive part of it and how you can protect your brain. But actually lack of exercise increases the risk of dementia. Unhealthy diets, refined food, samosa, kachori, chole bhature, once in a while it's okay. But if your diet is always very rich in these things, it can increase your risk. Stress and depression, uncontrolled high blood pressure, जैसे मैंने बताया, high cholesterol, diabetes, इन सारे चीजों के कारण आपका risk of dementia can increase. Also sleep apnea. So what is sleep apnea? Like some of us snore at night. लोग खराटे मारते हैं, बढ़ रहा है, boom. Suddenly वो ब्रीथ करना बंद करेंगे and फिर शुरू करेंगे, लंबा सांस लेंगे. वो sleep apnea होता है. So उसमें there is lack of oxygen to the brain. तो जब वो प्रोसेस चलती है, एक्चुअली लैक ऑफ ऑक्सीजन होता है, दैट कैन आल्सो इंक्रीज योर रिस्क ऑफ गेटिंग डिमेंशिया. So what is the most biggest risk factor for dementia? Smoking. And I think the problem is that even if you look at the younger generation nowadays, the incidence of smoking is increasing so much in young children that you want to tell them कि you do the side effects, the dangers of smoking, there's so much that हम जितना कम जितना ज़्यादा बोले उतना कम है. So of course smoking doubles the risk of dementia. I think it causes heart disease, increases your blood pressure, it increases the risk of diabetes, it narrows your blood pressure. And you can see in this picture on the right side, this is a normal MRI, this is the MRI of the brain. So this is front side, back side, right side, left side. And जैसे आप ब्रेन की पिक्चर देखते हैं सारे जायरेस देख सकते हैं, बट आप यहाँ पे जो white spots दिख रहे हैं, this is the brain damage. You know what I've pointed out with the arrow over here? This is the brain damage that is caused by the blood vessels getting blocked because of risk factors like smoking, uncontrolled high blood pressure, diabetes, and all of that. That's why we say that ठीक है, अगर किसी को high blood pressure, diabetes है, I'm all for Ayurvedic and homeopathic medicines अगर you don't have a life-threatening condition. But these are life-threatening conditions. So इसमें it's always better to get it properly treated under a proper doctor, so that when I say proper, it means जो जिसका थोड़ा backed data है. Only reason to support this is because there is data. We have done so many studies to show that these medicines work. So it's important to get your blood pressure under control and your diabetes and your cholesterol under control. Otherwise, you can see these kind of changes on the brain. So now we come to the main topic. Now we've understood that, okay, these are the problems the brain can get. Stroke हो सकता है, memory issues हो सकती हैं, Alzheimer's हो सकता है, vascular dementia हो सकता है. But what can we do to protect our brain? So we come to the most easiest thing to do, that is physical activity. There is no replacement for exercise. Believe it or not, there is actually no replacement for exercise. Exercise improves your blood supply, improves mood, it lowers your blood pressure, it lowers your blood sugar, it lowers cholesterol. Benefits are endless. So please, you should all try to aim for an average of 2 to 3 hours a week of exercise. Now I know with COVID many people did not step out, or sometimes we have knee issues, arthritis होता है, मैं walk पे कैसे जाऊँ, मेरे arthritis है. There are a lot of exercises that nowadays on YouTube आप अपने हाथों से भी कर सकते हैं, which also increase your heart rate and cause effective exercise. Yoga कर सकते हैं, which can be done at home, which is very good for you as well. So the point is, there should not be any excuse unless completely genuine to not exercise. The brain benefits, as we can see on the left side, it improves memory, attention span, helps you make the right decisions, makes new cells, which is also a beautiful thing, and also improves multitasking. So then we come to the second part of it. So हमने exercise करी, then we come to some exercises that you can do for mental stimulation. So I have noted some exercises over here, which I'll talk about, which you can actually do at home. So the way you exercise your muscles, the same way you should exercise your brain, which is called mental stimulation. So studies have actually shown that brainy activities stimulate new connections between the nerve cells. इसका मतलब हमें पहले लगता था कि new nerve cells नहीं बन सकते brain में, but now studies have shown that actually new cells can be formed in the brain through something called neuroplasticity, which is done through brain exercises. So what is one thing you can do? There are some exercises, like for example, test your recall. So what you do in this situation is, you make a list. Let's say आपने grocery items की list डाली या things to do की list बनाई, and then you memorize it. Put that paper aside. 1 घंटे बाद आप फिर से याद करने की कोशिश करिए. Maybe take another piece of paper and write down what all you can remember, and then compare how much you could remember. So you can start with something simple and then make it as challenging as possible. ये बहुत एक simple exercise है, but it's a fun exercise. It's a doable exercise, but it really helps, stimulate your brain and stimulate new cells, and it stimulates memory cells in the brain. So this is a very simple exercise that you can practice at home. Music, learning to play the musical instrument actually helps. Learning music shows that when you're learning something complex over time, it really helps improve the aging brain. So, there is never an age कि हम बड़े हो गए अब हम गिटार क्या सीखेंगे या पियानो क्या सीखेंगे. There's always an age to learn. So learn an instrument. It's a wonderful thing for your brain. Then doing maths in your head. आजकल we are so dependent on this thing called the phone that I feel our generation has completely, हमारा तो पता नहीं क्या हाल होने वाला है honestly by the time we are in our 70s or 80s, because we don't use our brain now for any calculation. I remember growing up, my parents would remember phone numbers 144 215 blah blah करके पता नहीं वो सारे phone numbers सबके याद रखते थे. Abhi, to even remember my husband's number, I will probably have to look at my phone. I have to think about it to even remember his number. That is what has happened. So you have to, those old tricks that you used to do before the iPhone, before the phone came out, were actually wonderful for your brain. So do your calculations in your head. Avoid using the calculator. Try and remember the phone numbers of your close family and friends. It's a very good exercise, believe it or not, to actually stimulate your brain. Then cooking. When you cook, you will not believe you're using so many senses. You're using smell, you're using touch, you're using sight, you're using taste. All these things involve different parts of the brain. So something so simple that we take for, granted can actually stimulate the brain in so many ways. It can really help the brain, actually form new cells. Learning a foreign language. Again, just like learning music, learning a foreign language, again, stimulates the brain, and it can actually help over time. The more vocabulary आपकी बनती है, उतना ही आपका risk of cognitive decline is there. Then another activity you can do is creating word pictures. Think of a spelling of a word in your head and then try to think of other words that begin with the same two letters. So these are just some fun exercises that you can do to stimulate your brain, to exercise your brain. I found this exercise really fun as well, because this is something you can even do with your friends, in a get together, drawing a map from memory. So let's say आप कहीं पे गए हैं, you come back and you draw the map. Each time you go, you do this. This is one thing की करने दी लोड़ है, what's the point? But the whole point over here is that when you do these kind of exercises, when you think, when you stimulate your brain, you're actually forming new cells. So again, you're exercising your brain. आप सोचो बस आप डम्बल्स कर रहे हो अपने ब्रेन के लिए when you do these kind of exercises. Again, just like cooking, trying different types of food, it is the same thing. जब भी कुछ नया खाएंगे, let's say आपने कोई नई डिश ट्राई करी, try and see कि अगर आप different flavors recognize कर सकते हैं. आप बोलेंगे कितनी छोटी चीज है ये, but actually क्या इसमें इलायची है, क्या इसमें क्लोव है, क्या फ्लेवर आ रहा है. Each and every flavor you identify also stimulates a part of the brain. So it's again a very simple thing that you can do on your daily to day life. Then of course, hand-eye coordination. So of course, knitting, drawing, painting, puzzles, all of these help with your hand-eye coordination, which over time is very important. Another thing I would say, some of us, जैसे हम बड़े होते हैं, हमारे tremors हाथों में शुरू हो जाते हैं. So these hand-eye coordinations help with that, and also doing very low strength training exercises actually help with your hand-eye coordination as well, where you can take a 1 kilo dumbbell and just do, and do some repetitions that will really also help prevent those tremors, as well as in the hand-eye coordination apart from these exercises. And then of course, learning a new sport, golf, yoga, tennis, all these things stimulate your brain. So these are all very simple exercises जो आप कर सकते हैं, nothing very complicated, but they really help stimulate your brain to form new cells and help protect your brain from aging. Then we come to, I think, another fun topic, which is खाना क्या खाना चाहिए. अब ठीक है जी, exercise कर ली, mental exercise भी कर ली, but what do I do with खाना? So some things that, over the years, बहुत studies हुई हैं. And when it comes to diet, what diet is the best for your brain is actually the Mediterranean diet. Now, why is the Mediterranean diet, so the diet which is basically taken in Greece, Italy, why is that beneficial? Because usme it is rich in fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grain, legumes, which is dal, and healthy fats. So the Indian food component इतना फर्क नहीं है, and can easily be followed if we were to do a study on the Indian aspect of it, of eating a घर का simple good खाना with fresh fruits, vegetables, dal, healthy fats and everything else. Now, what are some foods that you can add in your day-to-day daily routine? सबसे पहले green leafy vegetables जैसे कि spinach, palak, bathua, kale, of course, is a very American thing now that India has, so that is something you can add. Broccoli, bok choy, all these vegetables, they are rich in nutrients like vitamin K, folate, keratin, and all these sabzis, they help actually decrease this slow cognitive decline. So definitely make it a point, if you can, to add at least 1 to 2 servings of green leafy vegetables in your meals on a daily basis. Even if you don't like it, make it a point to make that effort to do that, because it's very good for you, unless there's a complete contraindication that आप नहीं tolerate कर सकते हैं. Then number 2 is, again, you can omega-3 fatty acids. So cod fish liver oil जो इतने सालों से चलता आ रहा है, why was that famous? It was famous because it contained omega-3 fatty acids. So of course fish has omega-3 fatty acids, but apart from that, flax seeds, hemp seeds, walnuts, chia seeds, इन सब में omega-3 fatty acids हैं. So if you can, आप क्या कर सकते हैं? If each one of us हम flax seeds को ही लें and उसका हम पाउडर बना लें, आजकल flax seeds आता है, flour भी आता है, और powdered flax seeds के हम 2 चम्मच, 2 tablespoons a day, if we can add that into our routine on a daily basis, we are getting a good supply of omega-3 fatty acids. So just 2 tablespoons of flax seeds every day can really make a difference. आप दाल में ऐड कर सकते हैं, अपने आटा में ऐड कर सकते हैं, अपनी स्मूदी में ऐड कर सकते हैं, किसी भी चीज में आप ऐड कर सकते हैं, and it is supposed to be very good for you and something very simple. And the best thing about flax seeds is it doesn't really have that much of a flavor, so it's easy to take.
इसके लिए फ्लैक्स सीड का आटा बना के डाल लीजिएगा. आपने किया ही नहीं हो क्या? फ्राई करके दे दो मुझे.
So then we come to
पहले वाला तो खत्म हो गया. पहले वाला तो खत्म हो गया ना.
Please.
ओहो.
Then we come to another very simple thing: berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. All these colors that we actually see in these berries are actually full of nutrition and full of antioxidants. So they actually contain something called flavonoids, which are which are natural plant pigments that actually improve memory. And research has shown, believe it or not, especially in women, this study was done in Harvard in 2012, which showed that if women consumed around 2 or more servings of berries each week, so a bowl of strawberries and a bowl of blueberries, that's it, you can delay memory decline by 2.5 years. Now 2.5 years in the big picture might mean it's not a big number, but अगर आप सोच के देखें, if somebody is in their 70s and if they are, let us say उनको memory issues होने हैं at the age of 78, I'm just saying hypothetically, by taking these berries there is possibility of delaying it up to more than 80 years. So that's a wonderful thing, so something so simple as eating berries can actually help improve your memory and slow cognitive decline. So something that easily each one of us can do. Then tea and coffee. So there's always a lot of discussion on, is tea good for you? Is coffee good for you? So in actually limited amounts, tea and coffee is actually good for the brain. And studies have shown that people who actually have a cup of tea or coffee every day perform well, at the mental functioning level. And it actually also helps, solidify new memories. So, but how much coffee or how much tea? ये नहीं हम कर सकते कि हम 10 कप चाय के पी रहे हैं या हम 4 कप कॉफी के पी रहे हैं. तो सिंपल फॉर्मूला है 1 cup of tea and not very strong tea. कड़क चाय नहीं, ठीक ठाक चाय with a little bit of milk that contains approximately 40 milligrams of caffeine. While 1 cup of coffee contains approximately, and India I would say क्योंकि ज़्यादा दूध वाली कॉफी होती है, around 60 to 80 milligrams of caffeine. The black coffee contains up to 100 to 120 milligrams of caffeine, just 1 cup. So even if you can add 2 cups of tea or coffee in your routine in such a way, it can actually help with your memory as well. It's not a must. अगर आपके कोई और health issues हैं जिसके कारण आपको मना किया गया है, it's not one of those things जहाँ पे हमने देखा है that when studies were done, people who had some amount of caffeine were able to perform better. So just something to keep in mind. Then we come to good old walnuts. You know, बचपन से बोला गया बादाम खाओ ते अखरोट खाओ. It's actually true. There is actually data to show. In California and UCLA in 2015, they did a study looking at walnuts. And walnuts, what they found was that it contains an omega-3 fatty acid called ALA, yeah, alpha-linolenic acid, which actually helps to lower your blood pressure. It helps protect your arteries, and it is very good both for the heart and the brain. So that those ये जो हम सारे लोग कहते हैं कि 5 आप बादाम सुबह खाइए और 2-3 अखरोट खाइए is actually a very very good tip. And there is scientific fact to show कि ये चीजें काम करती हैं, and it actually helps protect your brain as well as your heart, and it's a very good healthy fact that you can take. Turmeric, haldi. So so this was a very interesting when I was making this slide कि हमारे खाने में तो इतनी हल्दी डलती है. Such a common thing in India, haldi खाना. In America, people don't actually have haldi, in Western countries. So वहाँ पे it became a full trend, turmeric latte. And what is turmeric latte? Nothing but good old हल्दी का दूध, दूध. So दूध के अंदर वो हल्दी डाल के उसको turmeric latte बोल देते हैं, and they make it fancy. They charge $20, $10 for it. People have it very happily. यहाँ पे हमें घर पे पीना है और आधी दुनिया पीती नहीं है कि कौन पिएगा. So actually haldi has good data to show that it can cause up to 28% improvement in the memory tests over course of time. So अगर आप अपने खाने में हल्दी डालते हैं, definitely it's a very good thing. अगर आप बिल्कुल नहीं डालते, it might be a good idea to add a little haldi in your daily, खाना, because that actually shows good, data to show that it is good for you and it is good for your brain. So ये तो हो गया हमारे खाने का. So हमने अब exercise कर ली, हमने mental exercise कर ली, हमने खाने को control कर लिया. What else can we do? Blood pressure. How, I think if I was to ask people, let's raise our hands of how many people have high blood pressure. Majority will have. It's just that common. It's such a common problem. It is very important that we keep an eye on our blood pressure. Everybody should invest in buying a blood pressure machine for home. And रोज blood pressure check करने की जरूरत नहीं है. But आप हफ्ते में अगर 2 से 3 बारी भी in a relaxed state of mind अपना blood pressure check करके उसको note करेंगे, then when you go to your doctor also, they will also see the trend. Because वो one reading जो डॉक्टर के पास होती है, कभी कभी वो सही नहीं होती है. The reason वो सही नहीं होती क्योंकि थोड़ा टेंशन होता है, एंजाइटी होती है, 2 घंटे वेट करके जी बैठे हैं, उसके बाद हमारा जी आप ब्लड प्रेशर चेक कर रहे हो तो वो तो बढ़ के ही आएगा, वो ठीक नहीं आएगा. So it's important कि आप अपनी घर पे 2-3 readings definitely ले. And of course, how do you वैसे control your blood pressure apart from medications? Limiting salt intake, exercising regularly, eating healthy, and alcohol ko bhi limiting it to some extent. Alcohol up to 230 ml drinks, not more than that. 230 ml drinks in men, it's fine to take, from what the data is showing, and up to 1 drink in women, 30 ml drinks. So the smaller the drinks, the better it is. We can't have 2 full glasses and say कि I'm having just 2 drinks. So वो limited quantity देखना बहुत जरूरी है. Same thing with diabetes. Diabetes is a very important risk factor for dementia, जैसे मैंने पहले बात करी है. So you have to control your diabetes. अपना regularly blood sugar check करिए. अगर इसको diabetes अपना HbA1c regularly check करिए. आपका goal होना चाहिए कि वो 6 to 7 के बीच में हो. अगर 6 to 7 के बीच में भी है, it's overall well controlled. अगर 6 के नीचे फिर तो जी बल्ले बल्ले हो गए, फिर तो बहुत ही बढ़िया है. But अगर 6 to 7 के बीच में भी आपकी HbA1c जो 3 month वाला जो एक reading होती है वो है, so that is a good value. But again, I would suggest blood sugar जिनको diabetes है, keep a diary and regularly. So when you go to your doctor, it's easy for them to make changes in your medications. Then cholesterol. So जब भी हम lipid profile करवाते हैं, there are 2 types of cholesterol. आप देखा करिए. Total cholesterol और triglycerides तो होते ही हैं, पर LDL और HDL, simple terms में जो LDL होता है, that is bad cholesterol. And goal should be, although data is a little mixed about it, but we still go by this goal कि अगर if you don't have diabetes, आपका LDL should be less than 100, and if you have diabetes, your LDL should be less than 70. How can you control your cholesterol? By eating healthy and exercising regularly. But अगर उसके बावजूद आपका cholesterol नहीं control होता है, then of course diet and exercise would be extremely important, and going on the right medication. So there are medicines that can help control it. HDL is the good cholesterol. What increases HDL? Exercise. Exercise and exercise. And of course, omega-3 fatty acids. That's where walnuts and all these things come in. So HDL is good cholesterol जो आपके हार्ट को प्रोटेक्ट करता है, and LDL is bad cholesterol जो हमारे ब्लड वेसल्स में डिपॉजिट होके हमें हार्ट रिस्क या हार्ट अटैक के रिस्क के लिए डालता है या स्ट्रोक के रिस्क के लिए डालता है. And of course, check your vitamins regularly. D3 deficiency is very common in India because हम लोग धूप में ज़्यादा बैठते नहीं हैं. We don't believe that. अगर आप धूप में बैठोगे भी, you have to expose your back. This is typically not a possibility in India. So regularly checking your vitamin D3 levels. अगर deficiency, that can also cause memory issues. Vitamin B12 को regularly check करना. अगर उसमें कमी है, अगर vitamin B12 में कमी है, उससे भी you can get, sometimes numbness, tingling, fatigue, memory issues, जैसे कि you're not चुस्त नहीं रहते आप. So ये हमने changes देखी हैं, So it is very important that you check these levels regularly. And if they are low, then of course your doctor can give you the medicines to fix it. And जहाँ जहाँ पे भी ज़रूरत है अपना TSH पे, of course, अगर thyroid का issues है, it's important to keep your TSH under check and check it regularly. No tobacco. I think everybody understands smoking is bad. It's very bad, not only for your lungs, not only for your heart, also for your brain. So tobacco in any form is bad for you. Even if आपके बच्चे या grandchildren smoke करते हैं, उनको please बोलिए smoking मत करें. It is a horrible thing. Alcohol, as I mentioned, limited to maximum 2 drinks a day in men. And when I say drinks, not more than 30 ml in each drink, and maybe maximum 1 drink a day in women. If you have that much, data shows it is protective. If you can avoid every day, I would say even one, a couple of times a week, then it's okay. But if you're somebody who enjoys the evening drink once in a while or likes to have that evening drink on a daily basis, then limit your alcohol intake to not more than 1 or 2 drinks a day. And सबसे simple solution, be happy, reduce stress. One thing I absolutely loved, when I saw Mr. Bhambre and Dr. Garwal interact, was it was so lovely. इतना मैं smile करी, इतना हंस रही थी. I think it is so important to be happy in that way and to reduce stress. So because we have so much data to show that anxiety, depression, lack of sleep, सारी चीजें हमारी cognition, हमारी thinking को affect करती हैं. So it's very important that we actually make an effort to be happy. Have a social circle. Social circle is one of the most, especially as we grow older, companionship becomes very, very important. It's very important to have that companionship, to have friends, to have that like-minded people, so that, your brain keeps on functioning, that activity keeps on going on. So having a social circle, going out with your friends, meeting them regularly, being happy, very simple things that you can do to improve your brain. Before we end, I just wanted, this was one topic which I've been covering for a while, which is COVID, the brain and stress. अब फिर से COVID के cases बढ़ रहे हैं, vaccines भी आ रही हैं, so it's a very mixed atmosphere. Everybody's confused हो क्या रहा है. Everybody's worried कि lockdown फिर से ना हो जाए. So with COVID, what we saw, why it is important that despite taking the vaccine, I really request all of you, वैक्सीन लेने के बावजूद भी अपने मास्क जरूर डालिएगा. Whenever you will go out, please wear your mask, because 1%, it is a very low chance that somebody might end up getting COVID after the vaccine. There is a chance. And even if it's a mild form of COVID, brain fog is a very common symptom that is being seen now. Brain fog is where people, otherwise they are fine, but confusion, can't think straight. And ये long term effects जो हमें COVID के अब सामने हमारे आ रहे हैं, वो asymptomatic people जिनके symptoms भी नहीं थे, उनमें भी दिख रहे हैं. So that is very important we protect ourselves, from COVID and continue to wear the masks despite taking even the 2 doses of the vaccine. Then of course, during COVID times, people were at home, they were on the screen all the time. So that has also increased more headaches, more dry eyes. And of course, not being able to meet your friends has caused a lot of depression, has caused that social isolation and a little bit of depression and anxiety as well, which we've seen definitely, as we practice as well, that has gone up for sure. So what are the things you can do during the COVID times with all the stress that we have? Relax, take 10 minutes in your day. Mindfulness meditation ka data is so strong for multiple things, whether it is memory, whether it is stress, whether it is depression. Problem with meditation is most of us do not want to take out those 10 minutes in our life to do meditation. आधे लोग कहते हैं जी दिमाग भागता है क्या करें, है ना, आधे लोगों से तो होती नहीं है, एंड जो लोग कर पाते हैं दे फील अमेजिंग विद इट. बट अ सिंपल ट्रिक टू डू दिस इज कि 10 मिनट्स आपको निकालने हैं एंड यू कैन डू समथिंग कॉल्ड माइंडफुलनेस मेडिटेशन और गाइडेड मेडिटेशन. सो आजकल यूट्यूब पे आप जाके अगर माइंडफुलनेस मेडिटेशन डालेंगे यू विल सी लॉट्स ऑफ वीडियोस. सो जस्ट लिसन. आजकल एप्स भी बहुत हैं, यू नो, व्हिच यू कैन एक्चुअली फॉलो, लाइक हेडस्पेस, बहुत सारी एप्स हैं. यू कैन लिसन टू देम, फॉलो द इंस्ट्रक्शन एंड डू मेडिटेशन. उससे जो ध्यान भटकता है ना, वो भटकने के चांसेस कम हो जाते हैं. एंड समथिंग वेरी सिंपल दैट यू कैन डू ऑन अ डेली बेसिस. योगा, tai chi, deep breathing, all of these help relax the brain, make the good chemicals flow, which is very good for your brain in general. Then take out time to spend with your family. Simplify life. अगर बहुत काम नहीं एक दिन में हो रहा है, ओके, आप प्लीज अपना टाइम निकालिए. अपना आराम से ना भी कर सकते हैं, इट्स एब्सोल्युटली फाइन. अपने टाइम को मैनेज करिए, पॉजिटिव सोचिए. मतलब these are very simple tricks which I know have been repeated over eras, but there's so much data to show that these simple things do help. Take a break, go for a walk, exercise regularly, get those good chemicals going, eat healthy, sleep well. I will take a minute to talk about sleep. Women above the age of 60, a big majority of them start having sleeping issues. And believe it or not, it is extremely common. And there is a tendency to not take medication, which is very good. But at the same time, you will have to take steps to get good sleep. अगर आपका लाइफस्टाइल चेंज के बावजूद, स्क्रीन अवॉइड करने के बावजूद, सारे स्टेप्स लेने के बावजूद आपको नींद नहीं आती है, प्लीज गो टू द डॉक्टर एंड टेक हेल्प. देयर इज नो रिप्लेसमेंट फॉर गुड स्लीप. इतनी स्टडीज हैव शोन that when people sleep for less hours over time, and when they compared their brain, so they took a study, they took 100 people which only slept for 4 hours a day, you know, for 3-4 days, and then for a week, and then they took a brain that has not slept at all. They actually found the people who were sleeping only 4 to 5 hours a day, they had the same kind of capacity after 7 days or what a person who had not slept at all had after 3 days. So it's very important to sleep. So if you are unable to sleep despite taking precautions, so you know precautions क्या होती हैं? When you go to bed, please off turn on your TV off, turn the phone off, because इसकी जो light होती है that actually stimulates your brain. It stimulates the center in the brain जिससे नींद भाग जाती है. So it's very important कि 1 घंटा पहले आप इसको side पे रखिए. You can have a glass of milk. You can try all those tricks. But by chance अगर nothing works, definitely take help. The fear of getting addicted to a medicine is more, but the problem is the lack of sleep is actually more harmful in the long run. And medicines अगर properly prescribe होती हैं, properly balance करी जाती हैं, तो addiction के chances बहुत कम होते हैं. So a healthy sleep cycle can easily be made. And then of course, quit bad habits, which I've repeated I think multiple times, so I think everybody has understood that. But quit smoking, limit alcohol, caffeine intake, and most of all, laugh. Khush rahiye. There is again no replacement for being happy. When they say laughter is the best medicine, is actually true. It is the best medicine. And by chance, if for any reason you are depressed or you're feeling anxious, you're feeling low, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family. They're always there to help you. And even then, if you do not have, you know, anyone and you need help, it's absolutely fine to take help from a doctor. As we get older, the risk of depression does increase. We know that for a fact. And you know, my professor, when I was in New York, when I was doing my neurology residency, he was a Punjabi guy, Dr. Aluwali, a very jovial person. And you know, he was in his 70s. And he said, once he said a very simple thing. He said, I feel everybody should be on a small dose of an antidepressant. He said, why? So he said, a little dose and sometimes you're just happy. If nothing else works, that can help you keep happy in life. So his point was that it is so important to be relaxed. It is so important to be happy. So please, if you can't manage stress, definitely seek help. If you will follow all these exercises, you should be able to, you know, protect your brain. results don't come right away. So obviously it doesn't happen कि एक महीने में फर्क पड़ता है, but when you practice it regularly over months, within 6 months you will start noticing a difference, that you're feeling more active, your brain is more active, you're feeling great, and overall you're feeling well and healthy. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sonia. Excellent and balle balle. And because you have touched my forte of music, half an hour music a day. Just half an hour music a day keeps you happy and healthy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Dr. Sonia, thank you very much.
What a meditation every day. Making it laughing and being always in a jolly mood.
Hold it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Not for a minute I could remove my eyes. It's a beautiful meditation.
You have Sonia. Bhamri ji, एक minute. Sonia, you have activated everybody's brain so much.
brain activate हो गया.
I'm very happy to see that.
Brain activate हो गया हमारा.
God bless you.
जल्दी आइए हम लोग के पास.
One minute. Sonia, one question that came to my mind.
Yeah.
If somebody is 70 years old or is 75 years old, all the exercises you mentioned, can that person start them from today and his brain will be benefited?
Absolutely.
That's the important message. So please don't say, अब क्या करना? No. जिस दिन शुरू हो जाओगे उस दिन जवानी आ जाएगी. The important part.
सब करना है. अब तो फ्री है, अब तो सब करना है.
नहीं.
Majority जितना डेटा है,
Remember, be careful. An idle mind is a devil's workshop. If you don't use your brain, it will become your own dushman. So what Sonia has told you, all the exercises, please don't say, अब तो मैं इतने साल का हो गया, अब मेरे से कैसे होगा? No. What is important to understand, all the exercises are useful. But everybody cannot do all the exercises. That's important. So जो आपको माफिक है, वो करिए.
Right.
That's important. जो आपको माफिक है. If that is important, if you have 10 exercises, don't do all 10. Do 5 of them, but some of them you must do. So what Dr. Sonia has said, 1 or 2 of them are essential. And those essential ones, I think, Sonia, if you can summarize just 3 exercises or activities which the elders must do to keep their brain functioning. Not brain लड़ाका नहीं बढ़ाना सी. ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬੰਦੂਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਥੜਵਾਨੀ ਹੱਥ ਵਿੱਚ, but the brain must keep ticking. So if you have to summarize 3 most important exercise or activities, would they be, please?
Good. Thank you. Good.
Simplest thing is, of course, physical exercise. As I said, there is no replacement. So everybody should make an effort to go for a walk. अगर by chance walk नहीं हो सकती, योगा करिए, hands की exercises करिए, उससे भी heart rate बढ़ता है. गोल आपका heart rate बढ़ाने का, जिससे आपको अच्छे chemicals release होती है. Number 2, I think Mr. Bhamri put it perfectly. Something so simple, music. The data that is strong, which everybody can do. इसमें तो effort ही नहीं है. I think that is something everybody can do, is to take out half an hour to an hour a day of actually listening to music or even learning music, whatever you can do. Even singing, जो भी आप कर सकते हैं related to music, something very simple to activate your brain. And of course, 3, any fun activity. I think, simplest is socializing with your friends, because when you all get together, when you meet your friends also, चाहे वो Zoom पे meet करो, चाहे वैसे भी करो, you can play games together, spend that time together, and that is something very simple to do. And the exercise that I have listed, I would say, अगर किसी को simply एक ही चीज करनी है, आप वो recall, जो first activity मैंने बोली थी, कि अपनी list बनाइए, 1 घंटे के बाद उसको फिर से लिखिए. Something very, it's something, a very simple exercise which everybody can do, which priceless. It is so good for the brain.
I think that is important. Now, Behel Saab is very correct. You take 2 pegs and do double the exercise, you're okay. Okay. But remember, it's a very serious issue. Because जब मैंने शुरू किया, मैंने ये बात बोली थी कि elders को society mentally पहले reject करती है, physically बाद में करती है. So remaining mentally respectful. अगर आपने इज्जत अपने हाथों में रखनी है, तो अपने brain को sharp रखिए, brain को active रखिए. So very important, one exercise which Dr. Sonia said is recall. Please do that exercise. और आज मैं डॉक्टर सोनिया से एक्सपर्ट कमेंट चाहूंगा. It has been my personal belief, I don't know how many of you will agree with me, that all the elders who do so much of puja part, it is actually recall. It is actually recall. और अगर आप म्यूजिक के साथ करते हो, that is meditation. So basically you are doing a mental exercise. And therefore I keep telling all the elders कि आपसे बड़ा भगवान कौन है? So remember, you are God, you are reciting your own songs and getting mental exercise back to you. Dr. Sonia, we just, I mean, it is today's phenomenal, and I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of questions, but we can, it's already 5 o'clock and Priyanka is pinching my back and saying that your next session is ready. But I'll allow 2 questions, and by toss. Okay, ma'am. Rashmi ma'am, boliye.
Dr. Sonia, I can't imagine such a doctor who's so beautiful, who has given us so much of knowledge, and who's also communicating so well. I've heard hundreds of talks, but nothing like you. I'm telling you. I just have a small question. I'm 70 and I feel very active and nice. And I have no issues of any other sorts. I just wanted to ask you a question for my knowledge. Does this happen that after a certain time and a certain age, due to the hormones, our chemical changes come in the brain? Is it right, or is it, what is it like? And what are the consequences of that? Just for my knowledge.
No. So I think it's a very important question, and I'm glad you've actually touched on it. So, Rashmi, firstly, thank you so much for your kind words. जो ये हमारे particular जो chemical, especially in women, interestingly, so progesterone or estrogen, once periods actually stop, there is data to show that yes, there are changes that do happen. See, because all these chemicals, they do cause changes in the brain. Even in men, the testosterone, these normal hormones that are there, they actually, when they change, they decrease as we age, and yes, they do affect the brain. Not dramatically, not drastically, but you might see more irritability. So changes come in mood more than memory. So what changes we see actually is actually more in the mood part of it, where sometimes people get more irritable maybe, and that could be at times related with their hormonal changes that influence the other neurochemicals in the brain, the happy chemicals in the brain called dopamine and serotonin, and then they cause those changes. So it's an indirect effect, not a direct effect, but an indirect effect.
See, again, let me tell you. Dr. Sonia ने, Rashmi ji, Dr. Sonia ने फिर उसी बात पे insist किया है that because of the hormonal changes in the brain, if the individual becomes irritable and non-pleasant, तो society उस औरत को या इंसान बंदे को रिजेक्ट कर देते हैं. वो कहते हैं क्या बुलाना यार, सारी उम्र आके लड़ता ही रहता है, फिर कोई ना कोई टोक देता है यार, सब्जी काट है, नमक काट है. So you become mentally rejected, even though you are physically active. So there lies the challenge. If you want to remain part of society, your brain, which is your engine, has to be alert, has to be active, has to be working. That is, so all what we are doing all over, the brain becomes the most important entity आपके अंदर, आपके engine के अंदर. आप गाड़ी को पहिए नहीं लगा लो, लेकिन पेट्रोल में कचरा होगा तो गाड़ी ठुक ठुक करेगी ना. तो सब लोग पेट्रोल पहिए अपनी गाड़ी को पेंट करा लिया, लेकिन आपका इंजन अगर कमजोर है तो गाड़ी नहीं चलेगी.
ब्रेन ने काम करना शुरू कर दिया डॉक्टर साहब, ब्रेन ने काम करना शुरू कर दिया।
वेरी गुड।
याद रखनी है सब चीजें,
याद रखिए। I think what is important is I'm sure Sonia, I'm sure if I say what I'm going to say now, everybody is going to repeat it, that आपके साथ एक सेशन और हमको चाहिए होगा।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
It will be my honor and pleasure. Absolutely, honor and pleasure.
We are really waiting for you.
अब मैं सबको 2 हफ्ते बाद पूछूंगा कि रिकॉल है कि नहीं सोनिया का नाम।
ने लिखना ना जी स्लेट पे, तो फिर पढ़ के दस देना। मैं
याद कर लिया, याद कर लिया।
very not allowed, no writing, only recall।
ब्रेन में आ गया सब।
सकती है आपका नाम सोनिया जी, बिकॉज मेरी भाभी का नाम सोनिया, मैं दिन च 5 बारी लेनी है, सो आई कैन
सोनिया जी, kudos to you, बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। 1 घंटा पता नहीं लगा।
Thank you so much।
Thank you so much.
Sonia, thank you so much।
Dr. Garewal makes it so very interesting ना, कि वैसे ही हर सेशन इनका इंटरेस्टिंग हो जाता है।
And let me share one more secret. Next Tuesday we are going to have a lecture, which pain in chest is not a heart attack, and it is going to be taken by Dr. Sonia Lal's husband. So I will request that both of them should be seen on the table that day, because that is going to be an interesting topic, because पिक्चरों में दिखाते हैं ना ऐसे बंदा लेट रहा है, हार्ट अटैक नहीं आता ऐसे, उसको पैसे मिलते हैं ऐसी एक्टिंग करने का। So in reality, how does an elder get a heart attack? We will discuss next week. Thank you very much, Dr.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, Dr. Garewal. Pleasure to see you.
Dr.
Use your brain, and be happy.
Thank you once again, Sonia. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Be happy always.
Thank you.
so much. Bye.
Thank you, doctor.